What is up, everybody, and welcome to a new video. This video is going to talk about some of the issues that the current 76ers have had. They have unfortunately lost their last four, and they have dropped from the first seed to the second seed. Now, before you go off and start getting pissed off, I know that there's some injuries. I know Simmons has been out of the past 4 or 5 games with the apparent flu, and Joel recently just sat out with a right shoulder soreness. Now, that unfortunately led to the Sixers getting blown out by the Bucks. But this is what worries me about the current state of the Sixers. There's been a lot of talk about Ben Simmons and the fact that he won't shoot, and he's becoming a little bit predictable, and he might limit your team when the playoffs start and it becomes more of a half-court offense compared to a full-court offense. You know, not being able to get all those full-court presses and all those, all of that high-paced offense, that might be a problem for someone like Ben Simmons. And if you limit him to half-court offense, you might be able to kind of limit what he does. But when you look at the roster, it just hasn't stepped up. And I think against the Bucks would have been a perfect situation. Even with EMBIID, they were still losing a couple games. And that's the thing that I'm kind of focusing on. The only trade, or really any kind of grab that they did in the trade market, was for George Hill. And let's be honest, George Hill is a nice player and he's been around, but he really hasn't added a ton of value to the team. He's only played about 4 games, 15 minutes here, 23 minutes there, and really hasn't done a lot for the team. He isn't making the team that much better. And then you have guys like Danny Green, Seth Curry. I know then you have Furkan, and so my worry is the bench, and my worry is the rest of the roster. I know Ben Simmons is going to do what he's going to do, and I know Tobias and EMBIID are going to do the same. But then you start to question further down the line. What Seth am I going to get? What Danny Green am I going to get? What Furkan am I going to get? But these are the things and these are the questions that need to be answered and worry fans as far as how far are they going to get into the playoffs, and when you're going to battle someone like the Brooklyn Nets. Now, they're dealing with their own injury issues, but let's say by the time the finals come by, they're perfectly healthy. Both teams are perfectly healthy. What team are you picking? Are you picking the Sixers or are you picking the Nets? Me being a Sixers fan, I hate to say, but I'm going to pick the Nets when you look at the offensive juggernaut that they are, and they're not terrible defensively. They're probably a middle of the pack, which is all that they need. The Sixers need to be a high defensive team, high defensive ranking for some of the offensive struggles that they're having when you look outside of Simmons, Tobias, and EMBIID. So, with the playoffs starting soon, hopefully they're healthy. Hopefully EMBIID and Simmons and Harris and just the team itself is in a healthy state, because they're going to need him. Because if Simmons go down, you're done. If Joel goes down, you're done. So there's a lot of ifs and ands, but hopefully they can stay healthy and hopefully they can make a roll for the finals, and maybe you'll get lucky and Brooklyn will still be hurt. Sometimes it's nice to get hurt now rather than later. So hopefully everything kind of works out in the Sixers' favor. But the bench has to step up. They're going to win games. But in the playoffs, when things slow down, you need other players to step up. What do you guys think about the current state of the Philadelphia 76ers? And let us know in the comment section below. And we'll see you guys next time.